guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping by for the very first time, you're welcome. My name is Olive Jennifer Ayogoni Ukerne, and this is my channel. Please make yourself comfortable, relax, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button in order to become a part of this beautiful family. So today we are on another episode of Glam and Chit Chat with Friends, and with me here is Ada. Ada, I've mentioned her on this channel before. She was the one who bought this very beautiful big bicycle for Trim Day as a birthday gift that you guys remember on that very vlog. I was wowed to my bone. So we are in the UK now. My family and I are in the UK, and I was like, how can I come to the UK without having a sit down chat with Ada? So yeah, voila, you have Ada here today. And Ada, please introduce yourself. Side note, she's camera shy.
Yes. So my name is you call me Ada a lot, so okay, I'll just say my name is Ada.
But do you have other names?
Yes, I think I prefer when I'm outside of my house, I prefer people calling me Miriam.
Miriam, okay.
Miriam.
People also call her Mimi, but
exactly. So
I like calling her Ada.
Ada sounds like home, so it reminds me of home. So
but
I like to be called Ada when I'm at home.
But
like,
I already know
yeah,
you
so
very
you're
well.
home, so that's
I'm
fine.
home.
When you're home, that's fine. But when I'm outside home, I just
prefer people calling you
Miriam.
Oh, you're used to people calling you Miriam, like when you're in school and
yes,
all.
exactly.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So should I still introduce myself?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. So my name is Miriam. You can call me Ada. That's fine. I'm a radiographer.
Oh.
A wife.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Should I say we are co-wives or what?
Our husbands are
yes,
friends since forever.
So
yeah.
And yeah, I live in the UK and I work as a radiographer.
Yeah, she's a radiographer. She's a 9 to 5 and a wife to an amazing husband. So you guys already know that the normal routine is for us to glam while we chit chat, but also I don't know how this is going to pan out, because it's not the regular chit chat of asking her questions at all. I have this thing, I did it on the last episode, this thing where I just ask my guests to pick 5 random numbers. She has not seen the
You didn't tell me about that.
Questions. Yeah, it's a surprise. So I have this thing where I tell them to pick 5 random numbers, and then we'll build our conversation from there. So yeah, we'll start doing our makeup now, but I doubt if we're going to show the whole process. This is our makeup kit. We don't even need to struggle, because 2 of us we have the same color almost, even though she's a bit lighter. But yeah,
she says.
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah, she's a bit lighter, but we are first, so I was like, no, don't worry, let's just use one makeup kit. So we'll get started now. Let's just show you guys what we'll be using to make up. It's going to be mutual, right? Yeah. She's also a makeup artist, so thank God.
A one-time makeup artist.
But once a makeup artist, always a makeup artist. You're going to use.
I can't even remember the last time I had makeup on my face.
You can see she's very beautiful. She doesn't need to have makeup on to look beautiful. She's a proud person, too proud. That's why she walks around with her bare face, because she knows she can pass the beauty test.
You're getting out of this.
That is it. She's a proud person. I don't like doing makeup. So people that are ugly should not do what? But it's a plus. So we'll use this MAC eyeshadow palette. I've had this since 2021. It's my go-to because it has its neutral colors. Yeah. And then we use our Huda Beauty baking powder. This is the truth. Huda Beauty or what's it called? Just giving you guys makeup recommendations. Thank me. You see Huda Beauty and Laura Mercier. These two are the best baking powder ever. I don't even know if
I
I
think
can.
I've used
You've
Glam&ChitChatwith
used a
E7.
lot in Nigeria. I
Yes.
bought the first one I ever bought was in Nigeria. The guy convinced me. You know, the king, whatever that guy that's also called. He convinced me at the time. I paid 20,000 naira for this. I was like, this should better. What's the price? And I used it for 2 years and bought this one just this year. So combining these two, like this is when you want to go for maybe an O1B, that very heavy under eye contour. But if you like have a casual makeup, you know what this no makeup looks, this is very lightweight and beautiful. If you are looking to get a good baking powder, I suggest you look towards these two brands. And like always, I have my Shein eyeshadow palette. It always works for me. Shein has really good things if you calm down to look for them.
For it, just have to be patient.
You just have to be patient. See, I've been using this for 2 years too. It has neutral colors. For me, it's always neutral color. If it's not neutral colors, then it's nothing. So yeah, that's what. And then I have my Shein Glam, Shein Beauty lip gloss.
It's really nice.
This
It's
and
really
it's a
nice.
Nigerian owned brand. Like this brand, my friend has the brand, and I'm not saying this because you've used it now. I keep saying really nice. It's not too sticky, and also it's not watery. I just like it.
Just like
I'm telling you, and the packaging is very beautiful. If not for anything, if you don't want to get it for the packaging. It's very fancy. Imagine you are out and you want to line your lips or you want to put on your lip gloss, just bring it out, very fancy and girly. So yeah, they are on IG, Shein Beauty. I'll leave their handle on the screen or even in the description box, like the link to their bio, so you can easily access. With no further ado, let's just get right into our makeup, and then we'll come back. Usually we're supposed to do Glam and Chit-Chat, right? But it's going to take time, and the questioning will take time. So I don't want the makeup part to take time. So let's just go off the camera and do our makeup, and when we return, we shall give you guys buzz boost. I shall give Ada buzz boost. She will answer questions. Surprise. So guys, we are back. We are done glamming ourselves up. First of all, please forgive us. I forgot to bring my mic along, and we live very close to the main road, so you're probably going to be hearing sounds of cars moving and all. And we'll try as much as possible to be very audible, like speak out loudly so that you can hear us. With that being said, we are back. We're done doing our makeup. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate our looks. Ada's look is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. So with no further ado, let's jump right into the main topic of today. I'm going to ask Ada.
Alright,
so
I think
you're already.
I'm tense.
You're tense?
Because I don't know the 5 questions. I don't know what I'm expecting.
You don't know what you're expecting. That's
Yes.
that's the beauty. That's the fun of it.
Alright.
You know.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we're going to do it like this. You will choose 5 random even numbers from 1 to 25.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5.
Okay. No, I say 5 random even numbers.
Okay, 5 random even numbers.
Yeah.
Just ask me randomly.
Just
I don't want to.
No, I cannot ask you because I don't even know all the questions. Like, I want us to be both surprised. There are 25 questions, so I'm saying from 1 to 25. So choose 5 random even numbers. Maybe you can use your favorite person's birthday, maybe, or your mom's or your sister's, or like
They're
best
all out of 25.
Okay, or your favorites. Just choose even numbers.
Maybe I will just choose. If you just ask me anything.
No, I cannot ask you anything. That's the fun of it. Choose my runner even though it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24.
I'll just tell you 2.
Okay, 2.
6.
Okay. 12.
Okay, I'll pick 12 before you because you say 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Then 2.
Okay, 20.
20.
22.
22. So, okay. You chose 2, 6, 12, 20, and 22. Let's go. Are you ready? So, how do you find meaning in your life? Number 2.
Oh my god.
So
How do I find meaning in my life?
Yes.
It's actually a very deep question.
That is it. Like you can build a lot of conversation from
It's
that.
actually a very deep question. But I don't know where I'm supposed to start from, but
just
I
start
think
from anywhere.
I love to spend time with family.
Okay.
I like to cook.
True. She loves cooking. She loves
I like
cooking.
to cook. I like to just maybe not necessarily go to work, but I like to just do something with my hands, like
with your hands.
Yeah, it makes me happy. Yes.
And it's like it's fulfilling for you
Yes,
to do all of these things that you mentioned.
Yes.
Honestly, this question is not one that you can find a definite answer to. It's just in the moment when the question is being asked, your mind is at different
just goes
places.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you're just trying to figure out which one exactly. It's that one thing that you do to add meaning to your life. For me, like you said, I just like being useful. Like I like adding value.
Yeah.
You know, be it by cooking or by being there for a friend or for a family member. I just love this communal living. I love loyalty. I'm such a loyal friend and empathetic, and in doing that I just feel like
the empathetic part is true.
Yeah. In doing all of these things I just feel like my life is meaningful, that I'm actually living. That's what I do that makes life worth living for me. Just seeing my family and friends happy, making sure that they are happy and I'm happy. Anybody I love with everything in me. And if I hate you, Otilo, I don't hate is such a strong word though, but like once I dislike you, like it is what it is. But that's what's
you just love
meaningful.
Deeply.
Yeah, I love deeply and loudly as well. So in doing all of those things, I'm happy. I don't care. Usually my mom would be like, once I love someone, that is the only person's name you'll be hearing in our house. This one, like, now, Ada, this, Ada, that. But I'm just living. I'm just being happy.
It just comes naturally.
It just comes naturally. And I'm not even thinking that, oh, maybe tomorrow this friendship will spoil or the relationship will spoil. I don't mind. If it spoils, let it spoil. But in that moment, my life is meaningful. I just live for the moment. And for me, living for the moment and be very intentional about how I treat my loved ones.
Yeah.
It's what makes life beautiful for me.
That's really nice.
So, the second one that I just chose, it's number 6, right? Yeah. And number 6 is saying, Ada, what book or movie has significantly impacted your thoughts or life?
Oh, book or movie. I'm not actually a very movie person.
Yeah, you are not. You don't watch movies. Well, you do. I do, movies.
But like it's not
as if
something I watch with all seriousness. Yes. Like I just watch movies
for fun.
So yes, same thing with books. I read books. Just I love reading actually.
Yeah.
Even when I was growing up, I didn't even know I would be like heading towards science to even become a radiographer. I wanted to like be in art because I like to read, but I think after some time I started reading for survival.
Oh,
just to
you just knew
do you
that
understand? Yes.
you had to do what you had to
exactly.
do to survive in Nigeria.
So I'm not sure I can really spot any book, but I think one I actually read that made sense, or maybe made me find myself in a way, was one book about temperaments.
Was
You are who you are, or something like that.
the reason you behave the way you do,
I think so. Yes.
why
yes.
you
Why you act the way you do.
why
Yes,
you act
exactly.
the way you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've read
I think
that
that's the book. It was gifted. A priest gave it to me.
Okay.
Yes, and I read that book when I was in just 3 or just 2 or so. And I think I love it because my emotions was always everywhere then. I didn't really understand what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I read that book, and everything I was doing just made sense. Like, oh, is this why I behave this way? Is this like
why you behave the way you do?
I think yes, that's the book.
Okay, it's actually changed your life, made
yeah.
you realize things that you never knew were
Yes.
there. Yeah, that makes sense. I think recently I started delving into reading books also, because see, I am not a born reader. I wasn't born a reader. Also, I was actually reading as a child, but not really like the way I was reading. I was just reading for fun also, but not like all the time. You have to recommend the novel for me, and like someone has to really say that this is very nice. You have to read it, just read it before I even think of opening or flipping over the pages. But yeah, of recent, there is this novel that a friend recommended for me. The name is Tomorrow I Become a Woman.
I think you told me about it before.
The novel had my emotions flying all over the place. I thought I had overcome that feeling of even being angry just because I'm reading something, until I started reading that novel. It opened up some wounds, maybe not for me, but for my loved one. The wounds that I know some of my loved ones had. You know, this thing about women being marginalized and sidelined. Novel, it's stuck in my head. Each time I hear or I see on Insta blog where they are dragging women for something that the husband did, I'm like, okay, there we go again. It did not change my life. It didn't change my thoughts. It just left me with that mindset of, oh, what has been there is still there, and there is nothing that would make it change so long as we are living on this earth. Because it is what it is. So yeah, I've spoken for way too long, so let's move to the next question. Number 8, it's asking Ada, how do you deal with uncertainty or stress?
I sleep. I sleep.
Does it help though?
The thing is, I like to sleep a lot. So and although sometimes I don't know, it's not really okay, but
yeah,
I think my coping mechanism is always to act like nothing is happening.
Oh yeah.
And the truth is, I didn't really I didn't know about that until recently.
You now realize that?
Yeah, when someone told me that something was happening, and someone said I was what's the word she used? She said
nonchalant.
No, I was, I can't remember. She said something like
laid back.
Not even laid back. She was like, I'm lying to myself, something like that. I can't.
Oh, you are being in denial or something.
Okay, yes, I'm in denial stage. That's the word she used.
Okay.
And until then, I didn't actually know
that's what you do.
Yes. So what I do usually, when something happens, I just act like no, it didn't happen, and I just sleep. And sleep, but the truth is, sleep works for me a lot. Once I sleep, I feel like okay,
like you really feel like the weight has been lifted.
Yes, exactly. So that's how I cope with stress. Sleep.
That works. At least instead of you to do something that you're going to regret, because of what is happening, it's better you just sleep away and postpone the evil day. Maybe when you wake up, you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's true, but the other side of it is that sleep does not actually solve everything.
It doesn't solve anything.
Yes,
Actually,
it doesn't actually solve anything.
In this context.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes you need to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Sometimes because you might be bottling it up, thinking, okay, well, what has happened is fine, and you don't even know that maybe what's happening is directly affecting someone around you.
Oh,
So I think it's not actually a good
compliment.
It's not actually a good one, but at least it helps temporarily. You just
sleep. And Ada is such a calm person. She has her own moments. She has her moments, but like normally she's different from me in the sense that she's more rational. But for me, I would think like if something happens, I cannot sleep. You are blessed that you can even sleep in the face of adversity, because I cannot. I will keep thinking about it. I will think about it the next day. I'll continue. Like, I won't even move past the fact that this is happening. Sometimes they'll be like, just keep this, let's settle this first, and then after we'll get back to no. Let's
talk about it.
Let's settle this. I could remember when my mom was like going through something, like she was sick, I was here. My husband was like, there is nothing you will do. Like, she's Nigerian, they're taking care of her, and it was going to take 3 weeks for the test results to be out. And I was like, Jesus. That 3 weeks, God, I became very slim. I was not sleeping. Each day, every night, I'll be browsing, surfing through the internet, searching for what was not looking for me at the time. And I was like, anyways, anything that was going to happen at the time was going to happen. Do you get? Like, if it was destined to happen, it will happen. So you not sleeping or not having enough rest or not going about your normal life
would not going to change
stop anything from happening. So for me, I'm such a stressed out person. I think about a lot of things. I'm a deep thinker. I think in different directions, like a million and one ways in which something could have happened or would happen. I flip it, turn it around, and at the end of the day, I don't find rest. So, but guess what? I can give advice. If I give you advice like this,
but
you forget about your pain.
The thing is, with you, like when you're worried, you say you're worried about someone, they can like see it and understand. But with me, it can come off as being nonchalant. Like, as in someone might just look at you and be like, why is she acting like that? I mean, it comes off as if you don't care.
You don't care.
But the truth is, I care actually a lot, but
you don't know how to express it.
Exactly, I have problem with expressing too. So the thing, like, I don't think it's nice too. So it's just like the other end of it, and
we are the extreme ends.
Yes, exactly.
And my mom would always say that everything is good when it's in the borderline. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, in the middle. But that's it. Life is not absolute, so we take it the way we see it. Next question is number 20, and it's asking how do you like to spend your free time? Alone most times. Okay, true.
Doing nothing,
pressing your phone.
Yeah, most times pressing my phone, but yeah, it's like just lazying around.
Yeah,
not getting my mind busy with anything.
But
like,
do you also cook?
Yes, I cook in my free time.
Yeah,
I like since I relocated, it's just me and my husband, so
cooking.
Yeah, we cook, we spend time together at home. So it works for me because I'm like an indoor person, so home is just...
Home is it for you?
Yeah, is it for me.
For me, during my free times, I like to think a whole lot. I swear. Like, I like to think, and I just like to reflect during my free time. Yeah. Apart from the time where I'm pressing my phone, I wouldn't call that free time. But normally, I just like to zone out and be in my head, just in my own world, analyzing things and trying to plan my next move. Since being a mom, it's not easy. I don't keep up with my friends and my family in the way, in like through phone calls and messages. Sometimes I have I was just telling her yesterday that it's just a lot. So during my free time, I just like make a mental note of what I'm going to do, maybe how I'm going to approach somebody I've missed his or her calls for the past, how to get back to them and still build a good relationship without them feeling abandoned or feeling neglected. I just try to just wrap all of these things together and then get to work. Or maybe I call my favorite person. Apart from my husband, I have my favorite people that I call on phone, and we talk and talk and talk, and I'm just like, okay, you are pouring inside me as much as I'm pouring inside you, and I'm just happy. I also read, because this year I decided I was going to be consistent in reading. So far I've read 6 books.
That's nice.
Yeah, so far I've read 6 books. She's a fast reader. I gave her a novel yesterday. Before I came back from where I went to, she was already done.
I think that's the first book I'm reading this year.
Maybe you should read more often. You should read more often. So I also read, and then with YouTube, you can never be bored, because the times when I'm not recording, I have videos that I'm editing. As much as we want to always pose it as being the most stressful work in this whole production thing, it's also very interesting and fun to do, because you're just looking back. If I'm to edit this video now, maybe it will be when I'm back to base, then I'm editing, I'm just looking at your facial expressions and like the mistakes that we made and the grammars that we had to correct, and like you're just bursting into laughter, and it's very sweet. The behind the scenes is very sweet, and after you come up with this beautiful work that is looking all perfect without anybody seeing what has been done behind the scenes. So it's also a way of me spending my free time. YouTube has really changed my life since I started it. It's very stressful. I can't even take that away from it, but it's also rewarding and very fun-filled. So yeah, that's how I basically spend my free time. I also
like to add things I will never buy. I don't know where to my cart when I'm very free. It's a very funny thing I do, and sometimes when I do them, I'm just like, when are you ever going to get used to this? Like, I have a lot of shopping apps on my phone. When I'm just free, I just add things to add things like everywhere. From one app to the other, from one to the other. Like, it's just very funny.
It's a girl boss, actually. Right? It's that when you add it to your cart, it's as good as having it. You kind of put it in your cart and then mix and match the outfits in your head, and you already have a location where you went posing, and you'll be like, oh, this looks so good on me. Next thing, they'll remove it from your cart. What I do with ASOS, I add things to cart. After 1 hour, they remove it from my cart. I'll be like,
very rude.
You are rude. Be that left it in my cart. Don't I know what I'm doing? Wait for me, I'm coming. So yeah, that's that also. I do that very well. So next one is number 22. How do you approach conflicts or disagreements?
Usually what I do depends on who you are to me. Yeah. The inner me would like to talk about it.
Yeah.
But because I'm not really the person that would, it's not like I don't want to talk about it, but I don't really know what to say to you.
Okay.
Like, and sometimes I feel like when I talk immediately, when I'm angry, I say things I might not mean. I mean, like, I don't want to say this thing to you. I would want to like catch my breath and
get your words
together. But then sometimes it turns out like, is it the right time, or it just takes me a longer time to process what happened before I get to talk about it. But usually I just like to be quiet for some time, then talk about it. Usually talking about what happened, like whatever happened, it makes me feel better actually.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better. The problem I usually have is when I don't get to talk about it. That's where the problem comes in.
I think it's like that with almost all of us.
So when I don't talk about it, but once I talk about the issue,
you're relieved.
I don't even get to remember what happened anymore. Like I just forget about everything. So I think I would say I approach conflict first with being distant.
Okay.
Then talk.
Later.
Yes.
How long does it take?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Because most often than not, it never happens.
It never happens. So I always it's not so nice, but I think I would say I'm working on it.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, truly.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
It's getting better. It's getting better. But like I'm trying to, not always be the one to, when you have an issue with someone, you wait for them to come to you.
Yeah.
Because I would actually prefer the person to come to me.
Okay.
Like it makes it easier for me to open up what happened. But it's not going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
So like I'm learning how to like be the one to come forward and say, this happened, why did this happen, and we get to talk about it. So and not be too distant. It's horrible
because
it makes me feel bad actually.
Once you start distancing yourself from someone, you just keep doing that.
It makes me feel really bad because even when I'm being distant, I'm like, after some time I start to ask myself, did this really worth it? Like
honestly, is the problem on ground really worth costing you your friendship with that person? Exactly. And you also mentioned that it depends on who you are having this problem or disagreement with, which makes sense because there are some people that don't like confrontation. There are some people that you already know that this is them. That's one thing I've also learned over time, that there is no point being angry with somebody who is just being there. Do you know why? They are never going to change, and it's going to keep happening, and you keep confronting them, and you keep being the person who is at fault because you are always coming up with problems. Then they are not seeing problem with what you are doing because obviously they are matching on you, and it's their thing to match on people. So they are never ever marginalized in a friendship. In their head, why are you overreacting? It's their thing to match on people. So I just try to decipher this person's behavior and their pattern, how they relate with other people. And now maybe we are not good friends, maybe we're just acquaintances, and I'll be like, oh, this is you, and I'll try to guard myself. What I now start doing is guarding myself, not like I'm angry with you, but anything that will make us get to that point I'll just try to withdraw from that immediately as soon as possible. Because truth is that there are some people you cannot change, and there are some people that no matter how much they hurt you, they would never see problem with that. And again, you look at the flip side of it, they are useful to you in other aspects. Apart from being good friends, there could be good associates that you relate with on other levels. Not everybody has to be your friend. We say that all the time. So when I say that, I'm like, okay, please let me not just jinx this. Let's keep it moving. Then we can be other things. We can be other things apart from those kind of good friends. But when that person is your person, your friend, I recommend confrontation, talking to that person, but also in a very good way, in a very kind manner. Anything you say during a conflict resolution, you are responsible. It counts. It counts. True. It counts. At some point, it's not even the conflict again. It's all the things you said during the resolution that everybody will hold on to. You said this to me, and it has happened to me countless times, so I'm never going to fall for that, So when you said you would go back, retract, and get yourself together, I loved that. I love that. It's a very mature thing to do.
Yeah, it's actually it helps me, like, maybe I wouldn't say, I just speak calmly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Calmly. And again, I found out that when you have issues with someone and you are not shouting, especially someone you really love, a good friend that really hurt you, and you're like, see, I don't know why you did that when we went out, but if it was me, I wouldn't have done it to you, and blah blah blah. They'll listen to you.
You're right.
But if you come with rules, they'll give you bars like, we will become even at that point.
Yes, exactly.
Because why
and
are you
want
shouting?
To get back.
Yes, because, and you might even be the one who the person have hurt, but at the time where you are shouting,
it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, makes sense to always choose your battle, get your words together.
Choose your battle.
Choosing your battle is very necessary, because I'm never going to confront everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, confrontation.
Exactly.
Confrontations are for good people, good friends, families.
There are some people you just
let them
right. It's okay.
You are who you are. This is why you behave the way you do. In that
it's okay.
It's okay. This is why you act the way you do. I will not be the one to complain about you. Tomorrow you land yourself in trouble.
What you think. Alright, no problem.
It is why. And I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. She said, you know, your worst enemy could be Jesus' favorite friend. Like, their business will be waxing.
Jesus' favorite friend.
Like my tailor during my wedding that messed up my clothes and everything. After swearing for her business is waxing. Like nothing has happened to her. Her business is waxing. Like she's doing well. So the person you are quarreling with could be Jesus' favorite friend. So please, just keep that here. Come out, get back to you. This one. Just calm down. Take a chill pill. They are being them and you are being you. That is it. So, because you did well with your 5 questions,
are we done?
Engaged me. Yeah.
Wow.
You see, it's very interesting.
That's nice.
So, the reward for a job well done is what? Well, when they feedback and they don't teach you.
No, they didn't teach me. I don't know.
It's another work.
Wow.
So I'm giving you a bonus.
That's not what I expected.
I'm giving you.
I thought like the reward for a job well done is like
money.
Yes. Or like no. A job well done.
Life is not that.
They congratulate you. Not give you more.
No, they just tell you, oh my God, Miriam, you're just so good at this.
And give you more work.
I was thinking that maybe you could help Karen because she just came newly and she would need some direction. That is how they do it. Is it not true? They be like Miriam and Karen will just be there. I don't know anything. You see yourself doing Karen's job, so that is it. So another one, number 10.
Alright.
What does success mean to you? And we wrap up.
Success mean to me? Why did you have to choose that?
That's some deep question right there.
Truly. What does success mean to me? It's actually it's not one thing.
Oh, exact. Like this girl has said. You guys see that I bring premium people on this channel. No.
See, there's nothing about a babe. If there is any, I'm sure it's not just me that would have to like attest to this. If Ebube should hype you, oh my God, like you would definitely go and get yourself a billboard and just put your picture.
I love giving people their flowers.
Well, it's nice. It's very good.
On the spot. I don't keep it for tomorrow.
It's actually a very
honestly.
nice thing.
See, you know when I asked this question, I knew it was a vast question and it does not have an answer. And this is like a question that we've been recycling in my household. I mean, my parents' house growing up. Because people kind of give success a meaning. Like they attach one meaning to it. But truth is that success does not have one meaning and it is subjective. It is subjective in the sense that what success means to you might not be what it means to me, and it's okay.
The other thing is, I feel like the more you even wait to like get there, like, to be truly happy, I don't know, but I feel like the more the time just
passes by.
Yes, exactly, and you just get longer because you might be saying, okay, when I get to when I have so thing, okay, I'm going to be happy and more relaxed. By the time you get there, you're going to need something more. Like
you're definitely
going to need something else.
I'm
like,
telling
you might not even need what you had then, what you were looking forward to then.
That, I'm telling you.
So
being intentional.
Yes,
about
exactly.
being
and
happy.
The funny thing is, this is actually speaking to me too.
Are you
because I am someone that postpones everything. Like, I postpone everything. Like, I'm always like, okay, no problem. Like, tomorrow. I'll do this when I. So,
oh my God,
it's actually speaking to me too.
Like I was telling her that to come, let's go, let's travel.
Want to lead me astray?
No, I'm not leading you astray.
You want to lead me astray, and I'm following.
She said she's gladly following.
I'm following.
Her husband even said it be carry her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's very good. It's very good to find happiness in the little things. That's one thing. Constantly, started doing. I just started doing it of recent, and it's been helping me to just find the happiness that I'm looking for in the things around me, the little things that I would ordinarily trivialize or not see anything in, or even find worthy of anything. But right now, I try as much as possible to be happy and also see myself as a successful person at every point in my life, because every milestone counts, and every progress, no matter how little it is, it's a progress, and that should count for something. Do you have any last words? Get your thoughts together and tell us something. Why I bring this very closer to us, like a little bit. Yeah, sure.
Oh, is it still around the topic or?
Yeah, around the topic. You can just say anything.
Okay. Nothing much. It's just be happy. Like, I mean, whenever you get a chance to be, because you don't really know what next. I mean, like, there are things that happen and you be like, oh my God, like, and time passes by so quickly. There's something my husband used to tell me, that this stage, once you're done with it, it can never come back.
Exactly.
Like, it can never. There are like things that happened in the past that I know that there is no way I'm going back
to that point.
No matter what, like, even if I want to catch up, like, try and do those things again, it's never. Yes, exactly. I won't be able to do it anymore. Yeah. So if you just get the opportunity to be happy, just please grab it. Grab it. Be happy. It's very important.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm taking notes for myself too, because oh my God, it's horrible. It's a horrible character for me. And I'm trying to, like, get better with the whole thing, like, crawl out of my shell and just do something else. Like, I don't know if I told you, like, I wanted to, but I don't think it's something I would want to do now.
Okay.
I would like, maybe in the future, to maybe do all these cooking vlogs and everything.
Cooking vlogs. Yeah, you mentioned.
It's okay. Yeah.
So
it's something I would like to do sometimes.
And you do it well.
Just for the fun of it.
You do well at it. So I trust you.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, you guys heard what Ada said. Please take all her advice and be happy. And yeah, we are done. The video is very long. I didn't even expect it was going to be this long. And if you leave us, we'll keep talking and talking and talking, because we never get tired. But let's just drop it here. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And please drop your comments and your thoughts and
please subscribe below. Subscribe, please.
Please subscribe. Subscribe. Let's grow this channel together. And for you guys who have been liking, sharing, and commenting, we love you. Thank you so much. We see your comments and everything, and I do not take them for granted. Until we see again next time. Bye.